In today's video, I'm going to be back in let's say car driving, and I got the G81 M3. Now this thing is not a normal G81 M3. As you can see, this thing has some major upgrades. Got lifted suspension, got the snorkel, got this stuff on the top, got the light bar. Now as you can see, this game recently had an update, so now we have basically the Christmas update. Well, it's not the Christmas update, but it's kind of like the starting. So we got snow, I got the snow on the road and all of that stuff. Now this thing, I think it's pretty much an off-road or a vehicle where you use to drive through snow and stuff like that. It's also limited, so if you do have enough money, make sure to get it. I think it was like around 400 something. I'm not sure exactly, but basically what we're going to be doing is going to do a comparison of the stock performance versus the tune performance. Now this is the first time I'm doing something with a car that's pretty much an off-roader, but I guess we'll just have to see. But overall, I still love this thing. This is one of my favorite cars in the game now for off-roading. But let's go to launch this thing. I think it should still be pretty fast, but let's see. So let's launch this thing in 3 2 1. Blast off. Yeah, it's still pretty fast. It has some decent acceleration. There is the normal, well, the M3 in the game, that's the G80. And I think it's pretty similar to this, other than the upgrades that I mentioned in the beginning. But make sure to stick around to the end as well, because that's when I'm going to actually do a chart to summarize everything. But so far this thing seems like it has a pretty decent top speed. Okay, look at we're top end at 290. Yeah, let's start slowing it down. There's some downshifts. Oh my gosh, we nearly wiped ourselves out. I can't see in front of me because of this thing on the top. That nearly cost me a... But if we do decide to slam on the brake super hard, you can see like the rear of the car actually lifts up, which is pretty cool. That's like, even if when you launch it, you can see that the front actually lifts. When you slow down, you can see the whole weight transfer. This is very realistic. I like it a lot. And you can also see the little suspension detail there. This thing has a lot of details. I love it. And if you look under the bottom, we can kind of, well, not exactly on the bottom, but if you look, you can kind of see the steering rod. Hopefully that's what it is. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but you can see that there's some details right there, which is pretty cool. And you can see the exhaust. Yeah, but that's enough talking. So it took 34.62 seconds with the top speed of 290, which is not bad. Now we're gonna tune this thing up and see what difference it makes. Alright, so let's max this thing out now. Let's change the engine. Let's get the twin turbos, reduce the weight, and we should be good. I also got the snow tires, because usually I would get the race tires, but because it's snowing now, I don't think it really matters to get the race. I think the snow is the best. But let's have back on the highway and see what difference this thing makes. Okay, so now I'm back on the highway and I'm going to be doing the tune performance. So let's go to launch this thing in 3 2 1. Blast off. I see some improvement in acceleration already. That's good, that's good. Gotta try to keep my eyes on the road as well. I wanna focus on the gauge and then just crash into something. That would be horrible. But so far we passed our previous top speed, so that's good. And it's still climbing. Yeah, still going. That's good, that's good. Still climbing. Oh my, what is even happening? Is the suspension trying to fly away? It's still climbing, but it's barely climbing. I see 362. I think we're maxing out at 363, 360. What? I'm pretty sure I saw 363 there. It's barely, but we're about to hit the end of the road, so let's start slowing it down. And the way how I know that we're about to hit the end of the road is because you got the mini map. Now I don't think I mentioned that in the beginning, but if you do play this game and you're not familiar with the map, you can actually use this to guide yourself around. And I did not know that this turn was so sharp. Wow, this turn is actually very sharp. The map is actually kind of helpful now. Well, I knew the map pretty well already, so I didn't really need it because I know how to find my way around. But now I know when the turn is coming up. So we were here all the way down to basically right over here where the little plus is, even though we can see the little crosshair. If we zoom in, maybe. Okay, yeah, we're here. So we started from all the way up here, come all the way down here, which is pretty cool. I actually love the map. It's very helpful. If they do add more space, then it's gonna be easier to find, but I pretty much know every part of this map. But it took 57.36 seconds with a top speed of 363, even though it was barely, I don't even know if it hit it actually. It looked like it wanted to, but then it didn't. But now I'm gonna do this chart real quick. Yeah, so as you can see, there's a major difference in the top speed. The acceleration is great. There's definitely improvement, even though it took a longer time. But overall, this thing, considering the size and what I'm pretty sure it's made, I'm not gonna say think, I'm pretty sure this thing is made for off-roading. Considering the fact that you could hit that high top speed in that time, is definitely worth it. And the actual cost was 425k, which is not crazy expensive. I think it's pretty affordable considering the fact the other G80 was like pretty much free once you got about 800 miles, so I don't think it's really that big of a deal, the price, and it's limited. So I'd say everyone, if you got the money, you should try to get it. If you don't, I think you could grind. I think you can find some snowmans to make you at least 370k. I think that's what I saw if you get all of the snowmen, which is 25.